Vivek. Thank you, Mohan, and thanks for inviting me on this panel. Um, I have been reading on what's happening in US, and it's really, really unfortunate what I read. And I want to tell you that whatever you are seeing now, we have been seeing it for decades, starting from the genocide of Hindus in Kashmir in 1990. And besides that, we have also seen a proxy war which has been running in India for last 50 years under the name of Maoism. Mao is the same person who killed millions and millions of people. Now this is spread all over the world, especially in US. What their simple strategy is that they collude the Islamic terrorism on one hand and red terrorism on the other hand. And they collude, though they are enemies of each other, but they collude, they collaborate. And now what we have seen is especially the red terror money which is coming from CCP, from their counterfeit money and from their drug money. Today, if you think Colombia or Latin America is the drug cartel operates, no, it's wrong. In fact, one of the advisors on Chinese strategy to Mr. Trump, his great book, Eight Wars of China, he has also written that all this arms, ammunition, this is being basically funded by the drug money of CCP. Now, how they operate is that they will start with a social justice movement, which will appear very noble and very human. The whole issue would be human rights, but soon you will see that this combination of Islamic terrorism and red terrorism funded by CCP now, earlier times KGB, they stay in the background, but they provide the ideological, organizational, logistical, and management support to these people. And their intention is primarily to create anarchy, to create a class war, to create an identity war. And this is very visible in US right now because their fight is against democracy. Their fight is against the free will of people. Their fight is against the enterprise of people and the free market. They want to control it with their regressive policies of communism. In India, they have run this war for last 50 years, and they primarily by funding and by luring, they get the first arm and ammunition they use is the media. Number two is the academia. Academia means researchers, intellectuals, professors. They start writing articles and they create an environment where it seems that what they are saying is the most noble cause. In fact, they are against the common workers, common people, middle class, families who basically are sweating day and night, who are working, doing hard work to build a nation and to give development and growth to a nation. And that's exactly what they're trying to do in America right now. They have actually taken over this social justice movement which is going on. These riots, taking over of Seattle, and things like that are primarily to create anarchy. Once they create anarchy, then they get a point to prove that the government is not working for the common people. America has to be very, very careful of this fake media. This fake media is the most dangerous, is the biggest enemy of democracy in the world. They are dictatorial. There is no freedom of speech. They present only one point of view, like we have seen in the case of New York Times right now. Communism is the real enemy of the world today. And that also, because with this ideological shielding of enemies of democracy, by fake posturing of intellectuals and academia and fake virtue signaling, I think this is the real danger not only to America, but all the democracies of the world. The world needs today a very, very strong leaders who are patriotic, who cannot be bought over by the communist red terror organizations and the Islamic terror organizations. A weak leader can be easily bought and manipulated. So we need strong leaders in the world to fight these real enemies of humanity and democracy. I would suggest that American people vote wisely and also shop wisely. Thank you very much.